So I picked up a new hat this fall for elk hunting. I like the olive drab, obviously, and the one thing I don't like about it is that white logo. I do like the logo itself, but the fact that it's white, I feel like will be a focal point for elk to spot me maybe with movement. But anyway, I recently made a bat for my daughter, and in doing so I bought this dye kit, and I was looking online to see how to make olive drab, and it looked pretty simple. Basically, you take yellow, which looks orange, mix it with blue, same color I used for the bat, and add a little bit of brown as needed. I've slowly been introducing it. This was the green that the blue and yellow made, and then these are starting to make different color greens. I'm a little nervous to stain it, but I did try in here. This was white, and I just stained it with this color that I mixed up here, and it looks like a pretty good match actually, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Give it one last mix. You're supposed to let this sit for a while. You're also supposed to use some isopropyl mix with water. Didn't do that either. Hopefully it doesn't screw things up, but yeah, I like that. There goes nothing. I'm a little nervous for this. What's the worst that could happen? I guess what I'm worried about is this not even really being cloth. It's plastic, the label. Boy. Oh, that's awesome. Oh man, that's pretty sweet. Locked out. Oh man. It's kind of satisfying. That is freaking cool. I might add a little brown. It's got me thinking what else I can do this to. You know what? I don't think camouflage is really that necessary. I don't think it takes camouflage to trick an animal, but oh, I'm getting too much down in there now. But I do think that they obviously rely on sight a lot, and if you have a bright patch of white moving around, you're really going to see that a lot easier than if you have a green patch. Oh man, I got a little carried away with the water. Hopefully it doesn't. I should have just did a little bit at a time. Turned out cool though. I'm gonna add a little brown. Ooh. Don't really want to get this on you, but I haven't been trying to be very careful with that. Let's see how this works. A little darker. Dang it, I wish I wouldn't have added that much. All right, I went and rinsed it out. The dye didn't have any time to set, hopefully. Obviously it didn't here, but I wanted to rinse it out around here so that I didn't have this staining ring around it. And I will let this dry out and I will try it again later with the darker green. So I wasn't happy with the previous color and how it leached into here. So before it dried, I rinsed it out with really hot water. You can still see some pigment around here, but I didn't think about that, and I was putting too much coloring around the edges. So what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to start, I might just apply it with that pencil even, just a small amounts, and just work my way from the inside out to try to minimize the amount that leaches over into the actual hat. I did add coloring, so it is darker now. Alright, so here we are again. You can see it absorbed the color a lot and it's looking a little white still. I do like the color of it. It's not as abrasive as that white was originally, but as you can see, we are getting some staining that leached through. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get around that, so I think I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm just going to stain this whole hat. Maybe I'm doing it, maybe that's the wrong thing to do, but that's what I'm going to do. Oh well, cut my losses, I guess. I don't like how it's stained like that, so here we go. Let's start with the badge. Ooh, that looks nice. I think this was the right choice.